What's going on, guys? Papa Druity, and today I'm playing some COD 4 again. I first of all, first order of business I want to discuss. I'm really liking this new channel. That video didn't get that many hits yet, although despite that it didn't get many hits yet, it already got 7 comments, and they were all good comments, constructive criticism, keeping it positive. They switched me on the other team. Actually, I don't mind because this team's winning, so that's always good to be switched on to the winning team for once. First time that happened. Generally, it switched me on to the losing team. I'm glad people are liking this new channel. I'm really glad. I was hoping. The hope was that people would like it. And I already got 1 subscriber, and I already got 2 likes on that video. So I guess something I'll do for people, the community, gaming community in general, is I could talk about different issues, topics, stuff. And you know what? I'll pick today's topic just because the fact is, there is I haven't really discussed this yet, so you guys can always, send me a message, post a comment, or send a private message. It could be completely anonymous. I'll keep it anonymous, of what you would want me to discuss. It could be personal, it could be anything. It could be gaming, it could be not gaming. I want to help people, so but on these topics, I will give my honest opinion on things and my honest advice on things. So, for those of you who might have a different opinion, again, that would be opinion. So don't take it the wrong way, because it's just an opinion. It's not a fact. It's not just because I said it means it's true, set in stone. No, it's opinion. So I guess I'll actually just discuss first. I'll pick a topic that is easier to discuss about, and that it would affect a lot of people. I know I went through it in my life, and I'm sure a bunch of you will go through it as well yourselves. So that topic is adjusting from living at home in high school and just living with mommy and daddy to being a big boy and going away to college. So I guess first of all, I'll talk about why and how college is a lot different than living at home. First of all, you're not with your parents. No mommy, no daddy, to be there to get you out of trouble. You're in charge of yourself. You gotta find a good balance in life, between grades, partying. I'll tell you, first semester, I was a very good student, just like I was in high school. Got good grades, always went to class, and all that jazz. But then when second semester rolled around, I went to some parties first semester, and I drank sometimes, but second semester though, I got a 2.0. I did really bad, partially because of another reason, which I'm not going to go into with that situation, but I partied a little bit too much, drank a little too much, smoked a little too much, and I ended up paying the price. So, you're in charge of yourself. There's not going to be in times oh, is mom or dad going to catch me, either drinking or smoking. Nah, you're on your own. It's awesome because at times, you know, that you might want some relief with like a drink or something. You don't have to worry about it. However, at the other times, you might like need someone, despite you might not want it. You might need someone to, you know, try to help you get back on the right track. Which is why you really want to make friends with people. I made some really good friends, and also friends help you from being homesick and stuff too. Like I was really homesick my first semester of college. I go to college in Oswego, which is in upstate New York. But I live right now. I am at home, and I live on in Long Island, New York. And between Long Island, New York, and Oswego, New York, like upstate, major differences. One of them being the type of people. Now, I'm not gonna be mean, but well, first of all, Long Island is close to. Well, I just had a little bit of a lag spike right there. Just Fraps lag, not internet lag. Anyway, and now it's better. Alright. So, first of all, Oswego is close by to Syracuse, but I've heard it's not actually a suburb of Syracuse. And Long Island, obviously, you know, is a New York City suburb. And New York City is a lot different from Syracuse. With the food, the people, the culture, the geography, the look, and you know, I like more that New York City setting than that Syracuse setting, because like people are like upstate, you know, they're very very lenient, kind of. You should think of them, some of them might see them kind of a little bit off, like a little bit weird. People aren't as fast. There's a lot of like in the way of farms and farmers. And you might think, you know, oh, what about like these people? Like some of them could be into some pretty weird, shit. Trust me, I've heard stories about this place called Fulton, New York. Fulton's like a town, like 15 minutes south of Oswego. Yeah, there's some weird rituals in Fulton, which I'm not gonna go into. If you want to know what they are, you can just look them up. Google Fulton, New York. Like, you know, probably see what goes on. I just got owned by Concept Cod 4. Well, it's time for me to own him. Okay. Now, I'll tell you like a little story, I guess, about my first weekend at school. It involved one of those like weird people. We call them people who live there, up there. We call them townies. Like there's school kids and townies, or like townie kids, I guess, like or kids who live in the town. I guess who go to high school or whatever there. School kids are like us college kids. You know, we go to school. We live there just for school. We're the school kids. And townie kids, well, townies are people who live in the town. But if you could be kind of a townie and a school kid at the same time if you live off campus. Just because living off campus doesn't make you a townie. So anyway, I was, you know, walking around with some few friends on the first weekend school, Friday night, looking for a party, and unlike Long Island, you know, we ignore people a lot, you know, when like walk by a house, unless you know, like someone's house, unless if you know them or whatever, you know, it's not like a little too friendly. There's nothing wrong with being friendly, but this lady, like there's a lot of I'm not gonna say the derogatory term for it, but there's a lot of those kind of females who are in the middle of their years, but they dress like they're my age. you know what I mean. Anyway, there was this lady who was like, when we walked by her house, we passed by and she was on her porch smoking a cigarette. You know, nothing, like, not a big deal. But then when we walked by her house, she was like in a very sexual way. She was like, "Hey boys," and we were like, we just thought, we were like, what the hell just happened? Like, you know, like what just happened? Like this shit doesn't happen down on Long Island, no sir. So yeah. Yeah, that was weird. Then the next thing is like, just like, I don't know, like the accents. It's not a big deal. The food is kind of like, for example, pizza and bagels where I'm from are the best pizza and bagels in the country. Long Island and New York City are famous for their pizzas and their bagels. However, going from privately owned pizza places, you know, like we're on houses, to chains like the Syracuse chains like Mark's and Cam's, it took a toll on your taste buds. It tasted pretty shitty, to say the least. Pizza Hut's not too bad, although at least I found on Valentine's Day, actually, you know, I was a little, I'm never in the greatest mood on Valentine's Day, just because, I mean, I'm not going into anything, but what happened is, that day, I just wanted to go home that day, because I was all by myself at school, and I kind of wanted just to hang out. Like, that was like one of the days where I'd rather hang out with my Long Island friends, but I was walking back from the post office, and my friends from the Bronx told me about this pizza place called Franco's, and the guy who made the pizza is from Medford, and Medford's a town on Long Island, so I'm like, alright, I'll try a slice, you know. I went there and I got a plain slice. The dough could have been better just because, like, the water, but that's not his fault, though. But compared to all the other pizzas out there, that pizza was really good, and, you know, it was, like, it kind of tasted like some of the pizza, you know, I had back at home. So that really got, you know, me happy that day. Another thing is, you know, when I'm, it's just like being homesick, because you're away from home for a while, so, you know, try to not get homesick so much. I mean, it's hard sometimes, but yeah. Well, I went positive for this game, so that's good. I'm happy about that. Let's see how much XP. Alright, I'm happy about that. And so yeah, next thing is, you know, besides making sure, you know, you're responsible with yourself and like food and stuff, next thing is like things you can do that could pretty much, you know, help you, like that could help you out, like with the homesickness. There are a lot of clubs and activities at school. I can't stress that enough. You know, join a club, do some activities. I actually took that to another level, and I pledged a fraternity. Despite, you know, a lot of you guys think like, oh, like pledging. Yeah, it's pledging. It's not that fun while you do it, but in the long run, it's really worth it. And then now you have, like, you would get lifelong contacts. You know, you would always have, like, you know, your brothers to go to, and someone have your back, and it's a great thing. So it really is a great thing.
Our UAV is online.
Then see, I do that sometimes just because, like, I'm new to this this commentations on things, like multitasking, because when I do that, it's like when I'm trying to focus on the game, like that's when my mind's trying to go more towards the game, doing well at the game, instead of talking about like what I want to talk about and whatnot. But so I guess the next thing is meeting people. Like, yeah, clubs, activities, you know, people in your classes. A great way to go to meet people. Parties, you know, go to a party, you know, have some beers, you know, meet some people. It's fun experience. You know, it always is a really fun experience. Going to college party, I mean, there's no way you can go through 4 years of college and not experience at least going out one time in your life when you're in school. Next thing, I guess, since we're all gamers here, I'll discuss like internet connection, because I know that's always a concern. So my first semester when I was at Oswego, I didn't have really good internet, just because, well, first of all, it's not, it's what's called we have what's called Time Warner cable. For those of you in upstate New York, it's like standard internet up there. It's not as good as the standard internet though on Long Island. The standard internet on Long Island is Cablevision, which is what I have. But I would have what's called the boost, so I get like 50 megabits per second download and 8 megabits per second upload at my house. At school at Time Warner, it's not like, unfortunately, at college you can't choose and pay for your own internet, so it's not like you can't get what you want. Because I know as gamers, like, if I could pay for my own internet, I wouldn't even get standard cable. I would get fiber optic. I would get like Fios, or if I lived in an area where Google Fiber is, I would get that. But I you know, oh, so I don't know what the hell just happened. I feel like I went into a little trance. Sorry about that, guys. Again, I'm new, you know, cut me some slack. I appreciate the slack that's been cut though. I really do. So okay. Ooh, the next match is next map is Crash. I like Crash. Crash is a fun map. So you know, Time Warner kind of sucks. It really does. But so computer guys, the CTS guys, were installing the Wi-Fi into the dorms. You know, first semester. So in order to do so, they were changing around all our connections, which made my internet slow. But then when they finish it, now at school I use Ethernet. At home I use Wi-Fi. I mean, but at home I have what's called dual band Wi-Fi, so I'm actually playing on a different frequency than a lot of the stuff is at my house. There's what's called 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz frequency. My Wi-Fi to Ethernet converter, or whatever it is, that hub, I could set it for the 5 gigaband, the 5 gigahertz band, just so I can won't have interference with like my parents and the other devices in my house, because I don't want interference.
Our UAV is online.
Now, I
Friendly helicopter on the way.
at school, first semester, I didn't do a bandwidth test, but in like a Call of Duty lobby, I just got, you know, like on PS3, I got like 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar if I was lucky during the day, and at night, like when a lot of people went on the servers at night, the internet really got slow. Then during
Our UAV is online.
like 3 a.m. when everyone was like asleep, I got a 4 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar or so. But then second semester, well actually towards the end of first semester, into second semester, after they were done installing the Wi-Fi, like around November or so, you know, at least after they were done modifying the connections, I got a decent, like 7 to 8 megabits per second download, which despite doesn't sound as good as like my 50 at home, it is sufficient for gaming. It's good enough for gaming, so that's good. And then I got like for upload, I got like another 7 to 8 megabits per second upload. So for a while, before I got the, you know, my upload speed at school for a while was actually better than my house. Believe it or not, but now my house is 8, so it's like about the same now. Because I guess they, you know, they got the 50 megabits per second for the time order in the dorms. However, they set up the network in such a way that it really like eats up the bandwidth, which kind of sucks. I don't know what they do exactly, but at least I can game now, and I get 4 bars pretty much every single time on standard internet. Okay, so that's that, and now I know some colleges, more so the private schools, it costs more to live there, so they provide better. Some of them I heard have fiber optic internet, which is really cool. Like hopefully like FiOS, or maybe in the Midwest where Google Fiber is accessible, maybe they might have that. The fiber optics bandwidth limiting doesn't really happen as much as standard cable, standard broadband cable, copper wire cable, like what I have at home and stuff at my school. Fiber optic generally is better when it comes to you know, preserving bandwidth. That's why Cablevision, despite its standard cable around the house, it is fiber optic over long distances. Time Warner isn't.
Friendly airstrike on the way. UAV recon standing by.
And then
Our UAV is online. Friendly helicopter on the way.
I always got a good ping though, like after they were done, you know, when I had the regular connection back, I had like 9-10 ms ping, so it was pretty good. Again, I got like 4 bars every time. Occasionally I got a 3 bar. My ping on my games were always pretty good. The only one really annoying thing about using this stuff at college like that is what was called the Cisco agent, which was I had to log into my account every single time. Like I had to put my internet browser on PlayStation and stuff. It's not like I can just go on like I could at home. It's kind of annoying, but you get used to it after a while and you cope with it and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much all like I really like could discuss about moving into school. You know, I can, if you guys want me to touch on anything like more detail, or if you guys thought I left something out, or wanted me to talk about something different, or whatever, you know, always leave a message or a comment or something. Say, hey, Papa Drew, on your next video, can you please talk about this, or can you talk about this, or can you touch more on this, or whatever, and I'll be happy to do so. again, everything is opinion and
Enemy UAV is airborne.
or fact. I mean, this case it was kind of fact because like it actually happened with the whole college stuff. And like, yeah, fact, it is good to join like these clubs and organizations. So yeah.
Enemy UAV is airborne. Friendly airstrike on the way. Friendly helicopter on the way. Enemy UAV is airborne. UAV recon standing by. Our UAV is online. Friendly airstrike on the way. Our UAV is online.
So I'm positive right now. It's always good. It's always good to be positive.
Enemy helicopter approaching.
I always like being positive.
Friendly airstrike on the way. UAV recon standing by. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV is airborne.
My team's winning. Yeah, also, sometimes I want to do trolling videos, but if I ever get a capture card and stuff for PS4, because I don't have capture material, capture stuff for console, but I would love to get that because then it'd be easier to do trolling videos, because not many people use mics on PC, and not many of like the little kids who are fun to troll really play PC. Camping it out. Just camping it out.
Friendly airstrike on the way. UAV recon standing by. Airstrike standing by. Enemy UAV is airborne.
Well, that was a little bit of a frap slag.
Enemy UAV is airborne. Enemy UAV is airborne.
Fraps had a little bit of lag right there.
Enemy UAV is airborne. Friendly airstrike on the way. Time is running out. UAV recon.
And definitely going to go positive this match again. So keeping it positive. People like positive people, nice people, and people who get good KDs and COD. They are both two good kinds of people.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
And we win. How about that, guys? We win again. We win. So, as I say to all my videos, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want me to have anything to talk about, please leave a comment below or message me, and have a good day.